works. Clinical trials. Anybody here about science? Is like science your thing? You love science? Okay, a couple people. Yeah, me too. So if you're like, I need to know the science behind this, you know what? We have clinical trials on USANA products, not just our skincare, almost all of our nutritionals. There is a whole entire, like, 2 screens of web page on all our studies. The joint product has a study on it that shows that it's effective. You don't see that with supplement companies at all. I mentioned the 100% potency guarantee. This is how we're able to have over 600 elite professional and Olympic athletes trusting their health to USANA. 600. Why? We have a $1 million athlete guarantee. So if one of our athletes were to test positive for a banned substance, and they get random drug tested all the time, and it was traced back to USANA, we'd reimburse them up to $1 million. That's a third way that USANA is very, very different. There is no other company that has a written guarantee like this. We are partnered with the WTA, so I think, Lisa, you were saying you were watching it on TV, and you're like, hey, there's the USANA banners.
I saw the first one, he was super excited.
Yeah, so 80 of the top 100 women on tour are using USANA products. We work with physicians. We have an advisory council that works directly with USANA, physicians from all different fields that use USANA in their practices and come back to USANA and say what's working and what's not. The quality is proven. That was the video at the beginning. Okay, so now I've talked about challenges financially, then we shifted gears and talked about health, keeping ourselves as healthy as possible, how our entire product line is about keeping yourselves really, really healthy and helping you find optimal health. I said I was going to get back to this, right? Linear and residual income. Just out of curiosity, raise your hand if you've heard the term residual income before. Okay. That's great. So I'm going to clarify it for those who have heard it before and those who haven't heard. I'm going to let you know what it is. A residual income is when you build an organization or a network of people that are using a product or service again and again and again. Now, a simple way to look at a residual income is actually if you are an artist, like a singer, and you record a CD, and then you have it available for download on iTunes, or they can buy it at the local record store. Every single time, you did the work once, right? You recorded that song. And then every time somebody downloads it, okay, you get a little bit every time that happens. That's an example of residual income. A residual income with a company like USANA, these products most of them come in a month's supply. So every month, this is nutrition for the rest of your life, and those of us who are taking the product, we wouldn't miss a day. So every single month, your customers, if they choose to, can have the product arrive on their front door, they take their monthly supply, and they continue to take it. If you've educated your consumer on the value of taking the product every day, if they've had a product experience, like Rob, would you go without your Procosa now? Yeah. I mean, so does Ashley have to knock on Rob's door every month and say, hey, do you want your Procosa? He's like, no, make sure it gets to my door every month because I don't want to miss out on it. That's the residual income. It takes time to build a residual income. Absolutely. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. It takes about 3 to 5 years to build a solid residual income on a part-time basis. The benefits over a linear or traditional income. So if you have a traditional business or a traditional income, that means you get a paycheck every Friday, or for one product sold, you get some dollars back. So like a bakery, right? You sell bread, someone pays you for the bread once, right? They don't pay you more than once for the one loaf of bread. I hope not. You got magic bread we got to learn about. So that's a linear type of income, okay? And the challenge with a linear income is that the only way to often make more money with a linear income is to just work more. So a massage therapist, a personal trainer, how do you make more money as a massage therapist? You got to see more clients. And Rob was explaining physically, like you can't see more clients in a day, right? So think about that. So you may already be an entrepreneur, but you're getting linear income. You're not seeing this residual part of it. So it's a really cool add-on to if you already have an existing business. If you're currently working, remember I talked about the tax advantages? Building a residual income on the side could give you an exit strategy if you choose. It could be part of your retirement fund. Okay, there's lots of opportunities for residual income. So I'm going to give you guys a very brief overview of how you earn an income with USANA. Now, I'm not going to be able to do it justice in just a few minutes, and if you are looking at the business side of things, best to ask us questions about how it works. We can send you a video if you need it, but I really just want to show you that what's possible here tonight, okay? That's it. So what's possible is you have 6 different ways to earn income. So in a job, you traditionally get a paycheck, maybe you get a bonus, or if you're on sales, you maybe get a base and a commission, right? There's 6 different ways to earn income just with USANA alone. So retail sales, so where's Romy? She's in the back? Where's she? Hi, I can't see you. Hi. So you have a retail location, right? You have a salon. So she can retail the product. She can choose to have a few products there that people can pay her on site, and she earns the difference between retail and wholesale, and they walk away with those products. Now most of us, like myself, I don't have a retail location, so the way I earn on retail sales is someone buys from my website. So they buy from my website, USANA actually takes care of the difference between retail and wholesale, adds it to my paycheck. I don't even need to worry about it. Weekly commissions is where most people are going to earn their money. So this is, you get paid basically on product that moves through your organization. Okay, so somebody buys a Procosa, there's a point value attached to it, and that's how you get paid, is product moving through your organization. We have a really cool bonus. Basically, going to want to help you succeed. Now, I want to help you succeed just because I'm really passionate about helping others find freedom. You know, I have that advantage now. I want to help as many people find freedom for themselves, along with their optimal health, as possible. USANA also gives us a financial incentive to help people to start their business quickly. And if you do join the business, we'll explain how that works. But it's just another way they pay us. Incentives. I've been on reward trips with USANA. I went to the Dominican Republic, paid for by USANA in November. It was incredible. They treat you really, really well. Anybody has the opportunity to win this. It's not because I've been in the business 7 years. It's something I earned that year. And then other things as you grow in your business. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit confusing. Just out of curiosity, how many people in the room have been exposed to this before, either through a customer or someone's talked to them a little bit about USANA before? Okay, just a few people. So you're all like looking at me like I have 3 heads right now. Okay, I want to keep this really, really simple for you guys, because there's 2 different types of business models that you can choose when you start your business with us. So this one here, we call it our junior business model. It's called a 1 business center model, and it's like you have 1 Tim Hortons franchise, okay? So when you choose the smaller model, you get paid once for the orders that come through. So for every coffee, so for every Procosa, you earn that income once, okay? It's the junior business model. It's the least expensive to start this way. 3 business centers, okay? It's a little bit more investment up front, but you already create leverage. Now, are you guys familiar with the term leverage? A little bit? Okay, so that's how the wealthy get wealthy. They create leverage in their life. Okay, the reason Donald Trump has leverage is because of the number of properties he has, right? It's like having, you know, 1 rental. Anybody here do rental properties? A couple people. So you have 1 rental property, you have a little bit of leverage, right? But if you had 20 rental properties, you'd be making a little bit more income. So here, you're already giving yourself that advantage of leverage right from the beginning. So every time an order comes through, instead of just getting commission 1 time, you can actually earn it twice. Okay, so it's just double the income, same amount of work, a little bit of a different entry to start the business. If you're looking at this seriously as a business, we'll explain to you in detail the difference between the 2, but this, if you're looking to replace a full-time income, this is what makes the most sense. Okay, this is the business model that I've chosen, and that's what allowed me to be free in 3 years. Starting a business is scary, right? Anybody ever thought about starting a business and decided not to because it's kind of scary, right? Because you're by yourself, you don't know what to do, you know, you've got all these costs associated with it. So we have tons of training and support. The amount of training that you'll get in this business, the amount of support that you have, the training tools, the team, there's a great team here, okay? You guys will never be alone doing this. So you own your own business, you're a business owner, but you'll never run out of training. If health is your passion, if you decide to join the business just because you want the tax advantages and you want to earn enough to get your products for free, great. You can learn about health all day long with USANA. That's how I've become so knowledgeable about health and supplements and gluten-free eating and all these things is through the training I've received through the company. So it's a really neat opportunity. So it doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter, you know, where you start. Anybody can build a business with us, and it doesn't matter if you're coming us from a health perspective or from a business perspective or both. The opportunities are here for everybody. It's all about you and what you want to do. So this just shows we're part of a team. It's called Game Changers International. We're the fastest growing